Hey everyone, it's Jason. So I was sitting back thinking, what should I do a video about this week? What should we talk about? And let's search my old videos. I'm like, oh my, I've never talked about cleaners. I've never talked about the biggest thing in your business that can help you out, make you or break you. So we gotta talk about cleaners today. Before we get into talking about cleaners, do me a favor. Still trying to get those 1,000 subscribers. We're over 190 right now. Hopefully this video, maybe you can get me to 200 with this video. Like and subscribe down below. It helped me out a ton, and I'll keep putting out good content for you, I hope at least. Is this good content? Yeah, it's good content.
I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Alright, so we're talking about cleaners. Cleaners gonna be in your house much more than you are, even if you live near it. Every time there's a turnover, there's a cleaner in the house. So that means a few things. One, the cleaner is the person that's going to be the most likely to get you a 5-star review or less, based on how clean they leave the house. If it's a dirty house, you're not gonna get a 5-star review. But if it's a spotless house, like we like ours in Florida to be spotless, you have no idea anyone stayed in that before you. Well, you kind of can figure it out, but I don't want you to know that by walking into the house. Your cleaner has other things they're going to do for you too. They're amazing. So I ship UPS packages to my cleaner if I want something at the house, and they will get to the house for me. Now that's not only supplies, that's like I want to put up a picture for the handyman, or I want to buy a ping pong table because my air hockey table broke, actual thing. So I ship it to the cleaner's house, they brought it over there, and the handyman was able to put it together for me. Another thing that's huge, you don't really know when stuff is broken in the house. I'm gonna tell you, most guests are not gonna tell you when they broke something, like when they broke the bed, so I had to buy a new bed frame, wasn't told to me, and other things. So the cleaner, while they're cleaning it, can notify you saying, hey, by the way, heads up, this is busted. You might want to take a look at it, get a new one, get it fixed, whatever you need to do. So they're your eyes and ears on that property. If you don't have a good cleaner that's willing to do that, then you're also going to get bad reviews because guests will be like, hey, your bed's kind of broken over here, so what are we going to do about that? And then you have to scramble rather than ordering it, getting it all set up, sending them to Walmart, anything you need to do to get that in there right then and there. So we've established your cleaner is kind of a linchpin of your business because they keep the eyes out for you, they clean it for you, they do running for you if they're good cleaners. Now make sure you treat your cleaners right. They're helping you out a ton. They're huge to your business. Treat them that way. Be nice to them, be respectful to them, pay them correctly. Because, like I said, you don't have good cleaners, you're not gonna have 5 stars, which means you're not gonna have much coming in for revenue if you're down on the 3-star range, you know. So let's talk about finding a cleaner. Cleaners can be easy to find or hard to find. I'll give you some examples. Kissimmee, Florida is where my personal short-term rental is, right? That has 40,000 short-term rentals in Kissimmee alone. Not to mention Davenport next door and Orlando above it. There is so many short-term rentals that there's an industry built around it entirely that's booming. There's hundreds of cleaners that I can get in this area. So my problem in this area is not finding cleaners. The problem in that area is finding the quality cleaners, because everybody sees it as cool. I can clean a house, therefore I can clean an Airbnb. But it's a little different. It's a little higher level. Expectations are different. So you have to find those cleaners that are good. And we'll talk about finding a good cleaner after. But let's talk about the opposite side of things. North Conway, right? Where I have my short-term rental management business, where we help 30 plus houses rent out, clean, and do everything they need to. Now that's a little bit harder. It's a little bit different. There's only a few cleaning companies in the area in North Conway. You actually don't have 1 million people getting into it. You have a few cleaning companies. It makes it harder to find a cleaner. I'm hiring cleaners right now. We're finally starting to get cleaners interviewing with us, but it took a little while to get some cleaners to interview with us because there's not as much up in that area. There's only, say, 400 short-term rentals in Conway, so there isn't a huge industry built around it. There's a small industry built around it, but not huge, so it's harder to find good cleaners in the area because you don't have as much of a selection. So what I'm saying is you either have too much selection and you have to narrow it down a lot, or you don't have much of a selection so you don't have to narrow it down a lot, but you still have to make sure you get the good cleaner in that area. Whew, that was a long sentence.
Somebody bring me a Diet Coke!
Alright, let's talk about finding those cleaners. The first and easiest way in my mind to find anything, cleaners included, is referrals. Who do you know in that area that is already doing this? Or who do you know who knows someone in that area that's already doing this? And who are they using for a cleaner? Most of our short-term rental hosts, we will gladly refer our cleaners out. We want our cleaners to have more work. And the more times I refer them, the happier they are with me. So basically, I'm going to make sure they continue doing a good job with me. And they're going to be like, hey, this guy's helping me out. And then you're also helping the person out you're referring them to because they have a good cleaner now. So they're going to get their 5-star reviews. The second is Facebook or whatever social media you're into. I'm on the older side, so Facebook is my social media I'm into. Although you can't see me on TikTok and stuff like that. Actually, knowing this when this video comes out, I'll be on TikTok already, and Instagram Reels and all the other fun stuff with shorts from these. So check me out there.
How do you do, fellow kids?
In Facebook, we're going to talk about this particular because that's the one I use. There are groups in Facebook for cleaners for short-term rental hosts. For example, in North Conway, there's a group all about finding cleaners. It's called Find a Cleaner MWV. That's where all the cleaners post, and that's where all the people who are looking for cleaners post, saying, hey, need a cleaner. This happened. Maybe I couldn't get my normal cleaner out. Maybe my normal cleaner's not with me anymore, but need a cleaner. You can find a one-time clean there, or you can find somebody that you have a formal relationship with, so that way they can clean more. I recommend not doing one-time cleanings too much. That's a, oops, something went wrong. Like we just did that in Florida because we had a same-day turnover, and our normal cleaner and our backup cleaner were both busy on that same-day turnover, so we had to go find a one-off. And actually, they did a wonderful job. I'll tell you, I found them after. It was a little bit different. In Florida is another group I follow. It's not specifically cleaners. The one I follow is Airbnb Professional Hosts in Florida. So what that is, a whole bunch of professional hosts and a whole bunch of people that are in the industry that are helping the professional hosts, such as cleaners, such as handyman, stuff like that. So you can look through there and find out who's posting about cleaning, so you can reach out to them, or you can post, need a cleaner for this day, who's available? And then you gotta go through vetting them, and we'll talk about that after. All right, the last one I use, this is a break-in case of glass emergency, one-time thing, turnover B&B and services like that. So this service, basically, you can go and say, hey, I got this day, and I need somebody to clean it. What will you clean it for? And you put the stats of the house in, and people start putting in, I'll clean it for 200, I'll clean it for 300, I'll clean it for 500, I'll clean it for 250, and then you can pick your cleaner from there. Everything is done through Turnover B&B. The cleaner comes, cleans the property, you get a notification from them when it's clean, and boom, all set, all over, one and done. You're good. This is the method we recently just used in order to get that one cleaning in Florida done. But that cleaner did a wonderful job. So now we have a cleaner, a backup cleaner, and we have a backup cleaner because we contacted her to make sure that we can continue the relationship. Now fine, let's talk about vetting a cleaner. Like I said, cleaners are a big deal. So you're not just like, oh, you clean houses? Cool, come clean this one. You gotta make sure that they're good at what they do and they have clean short-term rentals, because cleaning short-term rentals versus cleaning residential are very different type of things. So when I'm hiring for the staff up north, if somebody's a residential cleaner, yeah, that's great, your cleaning experience, but you still have to go through and really understand what it means to clean short-term rentals. Because like I said, it's not like I can leave a little bit of dust on the couch. This has to be, no one knows someone there before based on the cleaning. It looks amazing. It looks like a hotel room when you walk into, well, a good hotel room. So here we go, vetting a cleaner. First thing, how many short-term rentals do you clean right now? Do you clean any? Do you clean 10? Do you clean 20? Like, how many do you clean? And then find some information like, okay, would you be willing to give me the names and numbers of somebody whose house you clean so I can call them and ask them about you? References, right? You gotta have references. This is like a job interview. This is like putting tenants in. You wanna make sure that the people that you talk to have the same opinion of them as the person has them themselves, or how well they clean. Second question to ask, these really good cleaners will know this, how many of your places you clean maintain superhost status or 4.8 stars or above on Airbnb? Always want to ask this, can you do same day turnovers? Because I want same day turnovers because that means I have less vacancy, right? Same day turnovers equals 1 day less vacancy. If they can't do it, then you have to have a day on either side each time, which is really going to eat into how many days you can book. Finally, this is just a no. Do you have a staff right now, or are you by yourself? I like if they have a staff a little bit better. The reason behind this is if they're sick, their kid's sick, they're on vacation, whatever, your house is still getting cleaned instead of them not being like, yeah, can't make it today. In our industry, that really doesn't go well. I can't make it today because I still get a guest coming, I still need it clean. So then I'm scrambling and running all over the place and shaking my head cut off. We don't want to do that. So do you have a staff? What happens if you can't make it? What can you do? What will you do? How will it work? And also, what supplies do you give? So a lot of the cleaners, especially in the bigger markets, will leave toilet paper, paper towels, soap, and stuff like that in the house for you. And that comes with their fee. In this fee, you need to know, do I have to buy the toilet paper? Do I have to buy paper towels? Like, you don't want guests calling and saying, I got no toilet paper in the house. What are you cleaning? How much are you charging? What extras are there? For example, in the Florida house, there is an extra cleaning charge if somebody uses the grill. I need to know, did you use the grill? Did you not use the grill? We used to charge for using the grill, but we actually don't charge for it anymore because we found that it caused a lot of friction. But that's a conversation for another day. So that's it. Cleaners are huge. You need to have a great cleaner. A couple ways to find cleaners: referrals and Facebook, and then Turnover B&B and sites like that. And vetting the cleaners. Hope this helped you out. Talk later.